Hey folks, welcome to Las Vegas. The McDonald's All-American game just about to kick off. We're starting things with the three-point contest, but before we introduce the contestants in this, let me introduce you to your radio microphone talent here today. We have Eli, joined by Sam, and it's such a big event, we got a three-man booth. We got the one, the only Rick Blaze with us here as well. Sam, Rick, excited for the game, but I love these special events, the three-point dunk contest. But you got a favorite for who's going to be coming out on top in the first event tonight, the three-point shooting contest.
Hey, I mean, we have a three-point shooting contest. We saw what Cam Jones was doing in the SimWorld Prep three-point contest. Stolen by Trey Burke, expecting to come back in here today and change things up a little bit.
Well, it's Alex Rodriguez, A-Rod from the north, starting things off, and he's moved on to his all-money ball rack. Painful there. That one didn't rattle home for him. Only got one from that money rack.
Yeah, it's cold in Toronto, and apparently right now it's cold with the jump shot for A-Rod right now. He's not getting many to fall.
A-Rod, well, the North overall didn't have the most amazing season this year. Wasn't quite what they were hoping for there, but A-Rod, certainly one of the elite talents on that team. He has used up his SimWorld eligibility, SimWorld Prep eligibility. Will be moving on to the SWU level next year, but he's got to be disappointed with how he shot right there. Only 12 points in the first round for A-Rod.
And right there, it's a nerve from him. I mean, you got to be the first guy to do the three-point contest in the McDonald's All-American game. I mean, I'm going to be shaking a little bit out there myself.
Angelo Jordan now taking his shots. D'Angelo, the big man, but versatile big man out of Chicago, played for Lakeshore Drive. Ooh. He's a little bit cold here, too. These players struggling a little bit there. Only one bucket in rack, too.
We're on ESPN. We're in Viva Las Vegas. I think players came out a little bit tight. You know, it's a lot of, this is different. We're up the level. We're up in the ante. This is a little bit different. This stadium holds a lot more people, a lot more eyes on these players. I think they're a little tight right now.
Jordan, well off with his shot. Looking to get that money ball to go, and he does. He's only hit one shot the last two racks. He did get both the money balls. He needs to get a few here. A chance to stay alive. And he ties. 12 points. He and A-Rod. 12 points for them. For our first two competitors.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I could score 12 right now on the three-point contest. Put Samuel. This is my guy, Cam Jones. This is who I'm picking to win. Right here.
Cam Jones has started off hot, and he is filling it up from the corner. Oh, got them all.
Yeah.
Killer Cam.
He loves that corner, guys. I mean, we saw him hit in the corner competition as well, hitting a lot of those corner threes, and he's going to have that money back at the top of the key where he feels the most comfortable. Let's see how he does.
Money rack, and he has started off strong. Gets the first one down. Nails another. He is already in the points lead so far. He's on 13, putting ahead of both Jordan and Rodriguez.
I think 19 is a good number, E. 19 to get you to the next round.
And he's got 18 so far with a rack to go. I think Cam's going to get in the 20s by the time he's done here. On 20 now. Finishing strong, Cam Jones. Money ball in the way, and he can't get that one down, but 22 points, the most impressive start to anybody so far in the three-point shooting contest, Cam Jones.
Now right here, this is the guy I anticipate could compete with anybody out here in this three-point contest. If he gets hot enough, it might be over for everyone.
Well, he famously wasn't hot at all in his last game of his SimWorld Prep career. 5 for 25, isn't that right, Rick? 5 for 25?
Oh, yeah. He looked like the second best player in the league. In that game, that's for sure.
We'll get to see Cooper Flagg, who some players do think was robbed of that award.
With 20 seconds to spare, he is releasing it quick as you can.
It is super quick release from Jaffet, but hey, when you dialed in, let him go, right? And he is.
Wow. 26 to quick winner, dude. 17 seconds to spare, guys. Come on.
You should get some bonus points for having that much time left on the clock.
I agree.
Charles Pinkard. Recently some college reconsideration going on for Charles. Known as a sharpshooter, but only gets 2 to go in that first rack.
Yeah, Pinkard had a solid season this past year for Run DMV. Looking to moving on to the next level. He's trying to move on right now to the next round. He's going to need at least 22 or better to get there.
Nope, it's not looking good for Rodriguez and Jordan. Pinkard could still get there if he gets on fire with this money rack. Not a good start, however. Oh boy. The final one to go, but that's kind of be too little too late. He might get over the dozen, but that's not going to quite do it for Charles. And rattles it through. 12. 12 is the magic number for a not getting into the next round.
Yeah, right now the disparity between the top and the bottom of the scoring list here is quite wide.
Well, Kenneth Klum, the international contributor out of Israel, loads it up on that first rack, and he is continuing to stay out. He has not missed yet. Still has not.
Oh my!
Still has not. 2 perfect racks for Kenneth. Finally a miss, and it comes at the top of the key.
Wow, put that money ball rack there at the beginning and knock every one of them down.
Yeah, and with a player like Kenneth Klum and a lot of international players who play in different constraints in their home country, playing in front of a large crowd really isn't a big deal because they've dealt with way more than this.
Yeah, you're right about that, Rick. I mean, especially a lot of these international kids, they grew up playing club ball, and right here we're going to see Kenneth Klum put up 28 in this round. But a lot of those kids are playing for pro clubs on their prospect teams, and playing in front of bigger crowds, and sometimes playing professionally at a really young age. So a lot of those overseas talent kids, they the lights aren't too bright for them.
Absolutely. Here we go. That's it right here.
We got Jones, all the second round.
You need 25. I think 25 is the magic number to try to win this thing.
Well, Jones gets, ooh, that one rattled around there. He gets 4 or 5 to go on that money rack.
And Cam Jones has such a beautiful jump shot. You see how much elevation he gets even here in the three-point contest, elevating on that jump shot, and just transferring that momentum from the bottom half of his body up through his shooting form. I love to watch him shoot the basketball.
White is red hot as he started in that first round, but 17 points. He's doing well here. He's well on his way to that 25-point mark that Rick Blaze has called out as perhaps being the critical amount to get over, but he's had a bad rack right there. Does get the money ball to go.
He needs to go like unconscious with this last rack.
Got enough time. Should be able to get all of his shots up. You get these last 2, he'll be on that 25, Rick. Oh!
That one might cost me.
23, a good total. Well, Jaffet commented on that fast release he had in that first round. Let's see if it's still working for him here. He's underway.
How much time do you guys think he's going to have to spare at the end of this round?
I mean, at this point,
12 seconds.
Money rack.
Look at it.
Oh, boy.
2 seconds.
He's making
Come on, man. 20.
10 in a row. 11, 12.
Jeez. Give him the trophy right now. Ladies and gentlemen, give him the trophy
15
right now.
straight.
Give him the trophy
Oh, there
right
he
now.
finally missed.
Wow.
One miss out of 4 racks. Unbelievable. Wow. All right. Cooled off. He cooled off the last couple shots. Missed those 2, but only 3 misses.
Please. I love Towns' mullet, by the way. It's beautiful. I love his mullet. It's beautiful.
Buffett Towns, 22 of 25. Let's see what Kenneth can do here.
He can't miss no more than like 2 more shots to the rest of his whole competition to have a chance. That's it. But mathematically, he's already disqualified. But let's see what he gets.
One bad rack, and that'll do you in here. And Klum probably not going to advance after a poor second rack, particularly as he's not catching back on fire here late.
Here's his money ball right though.
Yep, if he has a shot, he needs to get all of these in.
Yep.
Oh, man, he had to be perfect from there on out. He's out of this one.
Well, we got our champion, baby. Japhett Towns. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Japhett Towns. I mean, that was an impressive performance. Maybe he erased some memories of that 5 for 25 shooting.
No,
final,
I still remember that.
Final tournament. No, Rick's saying no.
I still remember that. No.
All the same.
This one, he's going to be getting a fraction of time.
Congrats, Japhett. You're our winner. When we come back, we're going to move on to the next round, the dunk contest.
Terrible dancing. Oh, my God.
Coming up. You're on ESPN at the McDonald's All-Star Game.
فايز اعمل لك معايا سندوتش جبنه.
Just you know why you and I.
باندا ما يتقلهاش لا.
What's that?
That's a swear jar. Every time someone swears, you put a quarter in it.
Who gets the money?
I don't know. We'll use it to buy something for the office, like a case of Bud Light or something.
Fucking awesome. You, Bob.
You, Jim.
Eric, I have a bag on line 3 for you.
Can I borrow your pen? Can I borrow your pen?
Will the owner of a white station wagon please go yourself?
We're gonna go down there, and we're gonna some. We're gonna some. We're gonna do whatever we have to, because we're gonna some.
Poop.
Doesn't count.
Shut the up!
I am so proud of you, mother suckers. Here, here.
Refreshingly smooth Bud Light. Always worth it.
All right, we got things off to an exciting start with the three-point contest. It is now time for the dunk contest. Always a fan favorite here, and this crowd in Las Vegas getting ready for it.
And Rick,
About to shout out our
see Devon
contestants
Jackson
right here.
being the dunk god. I got to see him make up for what we saw in the prep dunk contest. I need to see him come out here and show he's not just an in-game dunker. He can do it in the contest level, too.
Now, you know, I love the dunk guard, but I'm going to go with the little fella. Trey Willis is my favorite to win this thing. The little fella needs some love. We return the little fella back to the top. A la Steve Francis style is going down. Trey Willis is my pick tonight.
Well, first up to bat, Cooper Flagg.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice now.
What do you guys think? He flicked off there? Little East Bay over the head?
Yeah, that's nice. Two hand. That's about 8.5. I like that. That's nice.
I would vote for that about an 8 or a 9 too. Cooper Flagg, of course. Duke bound, soon to be in the pros. There's
That's
like
a nice
Anthony
dunk. That's a
Davis
nice
and
starting
more
dunk.
impressed after playing with him recently, and that is a great try. And that takes some good body control to kind of reach back and finish that dunk off too. But
Here go my guy.
here comes Rick Blaze' favorite, Ray Willis.
Hey!
Nailed the 360 right there.
Ray Willis isn't a lefty either, if I'm correct. So doing the scoop
he's not
dunk
a
there with the offhand, that's pretty impressive.
Now the only thing that went against him on that, the dunk wasn't, the finish wasn't clean. You know, it didn't really have no rim rocket to it. It kind of just like finessed in there, but it was still a really nice dunk.
Yeah, you're right. I saw it dunk. It's kind of like a skateboard trick. If you don't land it clean, it don't mean nothing.
This is true.
Kevon Jackson, the dunk god.
Dunk God. Ooh. The dunk God is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. The dunk God has arrived to the building.
This might be your dunk favorite, and he just showed you why right there. I mean, that degree of difficulty.
One hand, look at that.
That is clean,
That's
Rick.
nasty.
That is clean.
That's about a 9, maybe a 10.
We got a tight contest here so far.
Timothy Brown now stepping up. The AT Aliens.
Let's see what he can do. He can raise the stock right here if he come out with the dub on this dunk contest.
Ooh, had to really reach back for that one. That is, now I want to see that in slow-mo. I think it's going to be a nicer dunk than it might have even looked at full speed.
It's a nice power dunk.
I mean, look at that ball when he grabbed up about 3-4 feet.
But I don't know if it's better than what we saw from the other 3 competitors. It's a nice power dunk, but I don't know if it's better than what we've already saw.
Well, the judges didn't love it.
Agree there.
Yeah. It's 37 for Brown. Feel kind of bad for Brown, but he has 2 more chances. You know, Timothy Brown didn't make a huge name for himself just during the regular season this year on an ATL, but noticed for his athletic ability. Earned an invite here. Going to get a second chance, but first Cooper Flag tied for first for 43 points.
Let's see what he got. I think that's a 10 if you're 6'4" or shorter. If when you're 6'9", 6'10", I don't think they're going to give you the same respect for it. It's a nice dunk, though.
It was a nice move bringing it through the legs for a big man, too.
You guys are crazy for that. I mean, come on, one speed, it takes him to the corner off. You're doing great. That's a 43. Come on now.
That's what I'm
back
saying.
43s for Flag. Let's see what Trey Willis can bring.
I feel a 47 for Trey Willis coming. I just feel it.
Ooh! Hanging around.
That was solid. A reverse.
I mean,
a reverse. Outbird with the a la Vince Carter hanging in the rim.
Yeah, you said it, Rick. Vince Carter started things off with that honey dip, popularizing the dunk, and we see Trey Willis here paying homage though with a 360.
That's 6'3".
47. 47.
That's what I call him. 47. Guys, tell me we in Vegas, babe. I'm going gambling after this.
Let's see if the dunk guy can better that.
Here we go. That was too safe, E. I think that was too safe, guys. What y'all think?
Yeah, I like it.
It's
I like the
enough.
fact that he brought your fed out there.
But the dunk was safe. I've seen them do that in the game.
Of course, Jafet Towns and Kevon Jackson, rivals in the Pacific Northwest. Teamed up on that one.
Teammates, though.
This is Tim's
And
chance
former
right here.
teammates. Oh,
Okay, Timmy.
nice dunk from Tim Brown.
Timmy. Let's go, Timmy. I like that.
There was a highlights the inverted off the south lob.
I mean, that has to be high 40s, right? These judges have to get that high 40s.
That's at least a 45. At least a 45.
I like the classic Air Jordans Brown is sporting too. 47, look at that.
There we go. Timmy in this thing.
All right, everybody in this thing.
That's right now.
One dunk to go. One dunk decides it all now.
Hey, it's tighter than the elastic on the fat ladies' draws. We gotta pick a winner tonight. Final round, final dunk. Let's get to it.
And here we are, fans, heading into the final round.
Ray Willis ahead by 2, but the 6 points separates first to worst right now. Everybody in this, Cooper Flag up first. He's got 43 on both his first 2 dunks. he might have gotten a few more points with that one.
It's the flag pulled that one out in the SimWorld Prep competition, and he pulls out here again, knowing it's the showstopper.
360.
It's nice, but I think at 6'9", I don't think they're gonna give him his proper due.
Oh man, Rick has got some height bias here, but hey, the judges do too.
Yeah, the judges didn't love that.
I'm trying to tell you, at 6'9", they don't hit the same.
Yeah.
Big opportunity now for Trey Willis with a monster dunk. He can secure his first place spot here, most likely. Another 47 or more, and it's probably his. Starting from back around the Ronald McDonald house on the court, and...
Oh, no. No, Trey. That ain't it, Trey. Oh, my gosh, Trey.
He opted out of that? What did he...
Oh,
is he thinking of something else?
Oh.
Man. I can tell you that.
I mean, the backboard slap is a nice artistic
he tapped
move.
The glass. He tapped the glass. I mean, it was cute. That's not final round.
Oh, wow. I'm surprised the judges gave that such a nice score. I don't know about that. That takes a lot of the drama out of this, too. Come on, Jackson. A little bit like Trey Willis. I'm underwhelmed with that final dunk from Jackson.
Man, and Kevon Jackson goes the windmill here again. Going with the offhand this time, but did a windmill in his last dunk off the glass. I think you got to change it up more than that.
Yeah, I agree. Now when you're behind, you got to do with your very best dunk. I think these guys are playing it safe, and I don't know why. So it's all Timothy Brown can, let's see what you got, Timothy.
Yeah.
He playing it safe.
Final dunker coming
Timothy
up.
Brown saving his back for the last here.
You better going to have to.
And I'm telling you, look at the footwear. He definitely won the footwear.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, TB. TB, are you with me? Wait, I thought it was a regular dunk. I thought it was a regular dunk, and then he caught it and then put it back. That's creativity. We're going to see what the judges say.
Is that our first 50? Is that our first 50?
I've never seen that before. I will say that.
Wow. He said you guys like that? Come on, get another one for you.
A double dunk. Timothy Brown double dunk. I love it.
Oh, man, someone's got to give this guy Tommy John after tonight's contest.
What did he get?
Hanging around on the rim forever. Gives it a final.
Look at that shot.
My man said I'm going to get an extra dunk in. I like that. I like that.
A high score for Tim. That won't quite get it done. It moves him into second place, but Trey Willis is your slam dunk contest winner. Congrats to Trey. Well done. Congrats to all of our competitors. Hey, keep your flag. His night's not done yet, though. You're going to be seeing him here in the main event coming up after this. McDonald's All-American game after we return from these messages.
SimWorld, 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 SimWorld.
It's a place where average Joe can work on his craft and grow. Say you the new magic, yo. Well, why you ain't passing, though? Better get you a basket, bro. Cause this ain't no Madden, no. This is real ball life from prep to pro. Gamar Park, this ain't no fashion show. It's the opportunity for you to be the one to shoot the three. In the clip, game on the line. They like, who is he? Must be the 2-3 or 2-4. The one twice. Coach saying do more. Scouts like that boy nice. Drive up the price. Push up the stock. Build up your name. Stir up the pot. Piss off the eye. As a player or a coach, here it is, dog. SimWorld. This is your shot.
Yo, yells.
SimWorld.
You know your boy gotta get some of this, right?
SimWorld.
Rick Blaze.
SimWorld.
Ladies love. Let's go.
I be on some ballers. Trying to get my hands on a scholarship. Pretty young thing already knew my name. Said she wanna try out on a scholarship. Hold up, let me PG it. Porn go past, but you know I'm gon' do it. Podcast fast, big Bob on the snacks, and you know I'm in my bag when March can't beat it. Baby, I be trippin' with my foes, tippin', shot out to the ballers. Snowboard like I'm Pippin'. Rick Blaze hit him with the freestyle. SimWorld Hoops, man, them boys wild.
SimWorld, 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 SimWorld.
And then when their lead expanded, they turned into a highlight machine, except for the problem was there was no film in the camera.
Yeah, all right, we're back, folks, and we're about to get underway here. East versus West, the McDonald's All-Star Game. The biggest names: Cooper Flagg, Dylan Harper, Benari James, many more. We are underway out here, and the West wearing the red uniforms, the East, the yellow gold. And inside there, Vincent Magic finds his fellow Texan Arthur Lattimore, but can't get the bucket to go, and West gets a first crack at drawing some blood. 3 on the way.
Give some flowers to the designers of these uniforms, guys. These things are looking tough.
I agree. These jerseys are sweet. I was just saying the same. These jerseys are super sweet.
Well, they've done a great job for our sponsor McDonald's as well, obviously. The uniforms tapping into the corporate colors, but also the uniform out here. Oh, look at that block from Flagg. I'm sorry, that's not
Bring no Kool-Aid to no gin pot.
Or I'm sorry, that is Cooper Flagg. Excuse me.
He just got out of the dunk contest. It ain't affecting him too much.
No. No, it is not. 3rd place for Flagg in that dunk contest.
Some people saying that Flagg got robbed. But you know, and some people say Timothy Brown got robbed.
Yeah. Trey Willis takes home that trophy.
That's what it is. I bet he's not saying that.
Well, there. Cooper Flagg continues the dunk contest. Got an extra
Cooper Flagg, he's going to be playing
at
Duke next season, guys. He's going to be taking the reins of one of the best programs to ever exist in college basketball. But speaking of superstar dunkers, oh my, Kevon Jackson.
Kevon, of course, was in that dunk contest too. Up a little bit short on that. Did not come up short on that dunk.
They're already warmed up, E. They have an advantage right now.
They've already
been sweating, warmed up. They're ready to go. Got him, coach.
Oh, long ball shot won't go, but back up and in. Impressive there from Levin Cutler.
Yeah, right there you see Cutler on the boards getting it done. That's what he's been doing for Beast East over his SimWorld Prep career, and we see it here at this level. And tonight we got a mixture, guys, of dudes from that we've seen at the SimWorld Prep level in the SimWorld Prep League, but also guys, just at the general high school level out here that, we didn't get to see during the SimWorld Prep season. I'm excited to see some of those guys play here, man, with these SimWorld Prep guys.
Yeah, and one of the guys I'm excited to see is Dylan Harper, who started off in the SimWorld Prep, and because of things that happened on the team and coaches or whatever, he ended up just, foregoing the rest of the season SimWorld Prep. But he's here today, so I want to see how he plays against those guys who went through a whole entire season and got better during the year. I want to see how they match up against Dylan Harper in this exhibition game.
3-pointer from Jaffet Towns cuts the lead down. The East had jumped out to a 9-2 advantage early on in this one.
Yeah, you want to talk about getting a warm-up in. Jaffet just sat there and knocked down jumpers for about 30 minutes straight there before we get started here tonight.
Facts.
Hey, there's another one. That's DeAndre Jordan for the East powering in a three. Now, he wasn't very dialed in during the three-point contest, but I think getting those shots up probably did him some favors for the main action here.
Absolutely.
Oh, Vincent Magic, normally known as a distributor, 16 assists in one game for Magic this year, but drive and dunk of his own there.
Yeah, don't get it twisted. He can fly with the best of them. We've seen him do it. I think Vincent Magic has just as many posters in his career as Kevon Jackson.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't forget he led SimWorld Prep this year in assists with 7.6 a game. So the guy is a big ball of energy coming down the court.
Yeah, 16 assists in one game. That is a SimWorld Prep record. That may stand for some time, Vincent Magic. Oh, what a move from Cutler right there. That's a little bit more agile than you really are used to seeing with Vin Cutler. Elegant little move to free himself up and get an easy bucket. Fett Towns' jumper won't go. Rebounded by Dylan Harper. And Harper top of the key. He's going to try a three. Can't get it to go.
Vincent Magic with the rebound. Don't forget he also led SimWorld Prep with 2 triple doubles this year. The guy can fly off.
Tightening back up here a little bit. West is pulled back to within a one possession. Benari James has it in the corner for the East. Magic locked up on him. Benari thought about trying to take him. Instead, he finds a wide open teammate. It's DeAndre Jordan this time. D'Angelo Jordan, excuse me.
Guys, one of the things I've always thought was interesting is, these kids that come into the McDonald's All-American game and they're all expected, from their hometown people to fellow teammates, things like that. When you make the McDonald's All-American game, you're expected to be next up. As we see Cooper Flag get another block here. But you're expected to be next up, and you're expected to make the league almost. And I can't even get a word out. These kids are playing crazy. Levin Cutler catching the lob there. But really, sometimes you ask yourself, sometimes these kids that come, they play in the McDonald's All-American game, and then, they don't make it. And what happens to people at that point? How does that affect you as a person? Things like that. I've always thought that was an interesting dynamic that plays out in an environment like this.
And it's not fair to Fett Towns able to shoot like this after he just scored 100 points in a three-point shootout. Like, this is target practice at this point.
Jaffet sank 47.6% of his threes this year. He made 92 of them, the most of anybody in all of SimWorld. Now, keep in mind, his 92 is still like 50% less than Trey Turner put up in his record-breaking season. But Jaffet Towns, Vincent Magic also putting on a show. Vincent Magic, he's going out. He's looking to stuff the stat sheet and get his own points tonight.
He's looking for his dunk contest bid.
Absolutely. He's waiting on his invitation.
D'Angelo Jordan. Jordan's going to have a very bright future at his size with his abilities, and gets the outside shot there to go. 6-point lead for the East. Have led all the way in this one. Oh, nice pass. Got that. Somehow that was like seeing eye pass through the arms of Cooper Flag.
And what I love about these games is even when the bench players who are set to come in a moment, even when they come in, they're the best of the best as well. You know what I mean? So it's never a log in talent that's coming into the game. So we're about to see them come in now, the subs.
Yeah, we got a timeout on the court. D'Angelo Jordan fired up another three there, though. 7-point lead for the East. Timeout on the court, 3:12 to go in the first quarter. We'll take a quick break as well, pay some bills, but come right back. More action from Las Vegas at the McDonald's All-America game.
Beep.
Delivery. Give me a shot if anybody comes in. You got it. Bud Light, the mother load. Hey, here it comes. Hide. Did you hear something?
For the great taste that won't fill you up and never lets you down.
Bartender, 20 Bud Lights. Oh no!
Make it a Bud Light.
7-point lead for the East, and East being led by 15 points from D'Angelo Jordan early on and 6 assists for Dylan Harper. Quite a connection between those two. Lucas Banks now in the game, being defended by Bogus.
That's a mismatch.
Yeah, size advantage for Lucas Banks right there. And he took it to full effect.
Yeah. Lucas Banks has a body of a forward that's posing as a guard for sure.
And there's an unforced error on the East.
Royce Anderson. Antics
in the
are back,
West.
guys. We've seen it once, seeing it again. These kids nowadays, man.
It's something to do with the All-Star games. You never see it. You never see it in games that really count. But as we did see even earlier this year in some extracurricular game action, a little bit of sloppy play. Well, Banks once again trying to go around Sam. And
Banks not with the shenanigans. Banks didn't get the memo. He ain't with the shenanigans. He's playing ball.
Oh, Royce Anderson. He's selling, man. He's got some cool joke going on.
He was the one last time with the shenanigans. This Royce Anderson thing. This him and his crew. I don't know what they got up their sleeve, but that's how they get down.
West ball once again. It's a one-possession game.
So I'm gonna tell you guys now, look out for Royce Anderson for the shenanigans. Look out for Cole Webb with the shenanigans. Yeah. And I think there was somebody else that was doing the shenanigans last time. It's a couple of them guys.
Protest our All-Star events out here, man.
Meanwhile, Banks has the ball once again, and once again they're trying to work this ISO for him. But this time it's a 3-second violation. We have another turnover. Ball going the other way.
Come on,
oh, and look who it was on. It was on Cole Webb. The antics, baby.
Shenanigans.
Let's see if A-Rod can keep nope.
Oh, A-Rod in the shenanigans too. Oh my God.
Timeout on the court. We're gonna take a quick break too. 2:17 to go in the first quarter. And we are back. It is a 3-point lead for the East. And hopefully, it's the end of the shenanigans after the coaches and their charges some talking to out here. West ball. Chance to tie it on this possession. Even Lucas Banks has been the offensive focus since he entered the game. And once again, he seems reluctant to give that ball up.
Man, he is trying to expose Bogus right now, but
it's called for a travel at the end.
One too many steps.
See, Lucas has been used to giving the ball up on Rocky Mountains all season long. His opportunity now is like, you know what? I ain't passing the ball no more.
Nope, nobody else gets this ball.
Yeah, I'm done with that. I'm done with that passing stuff.
A-Rod from the north out on the top, but he has the ball batted away, taken away. And Justin Bell finds Webb in the corner. His three won't go, however, and Cutler snares the rebound, brings it up. 4 on 5 right now, but Levin Cutler does not care.
Coast to coast. Crossover into the dump. Levin Cutler looking light on his feet out there.
Yeah, you know, in these all-star type games, the players get to show a little bit more of their bag than they do when they play for their coaches on their team in a certain system. So guys like Levin Cutler get to show you a little bit more what he has other than during the regular season.
Justin Bell might have tried a little too hard there to be unselfish and share the ball. Probably should have just taken it up himself instead. It's up in A-Rod's hand. Shot clock now under 10 on this possession. A-Rod's just going to pull up, shoot, and nail it.
Guys, welcome to 2024 basketball when the player just ISOs himself for 8 seconds of the shot clock and says, you know what, I'm just going to step back and shoot it. Welcome to basketball 2024.
Cole Webb had the same ambition, didn't quite have the same result with the shot. Levin Cutler, who's he's shown you more aspects of his game than maybe he got to regularly with DC East. Looking good out here, pulls up for the little jumper, won't go there. Offensive rebound, back up and in, however.
Royce
Anderson does something positive. Final seconds now, the opening quarter here. 9-point lead for the East. Have led all the way. Webb. Oh, nice dish, nice finish. Wow. That was pretty. I was just going to have to heave it himself. Can't get it to go. That is going to end things. 7-point lead as we go to the break here. We're going to take a 2-minute commercial segment, but don't go anywhere. Second quarter when we return to ESPN for the McDonald's All-America Fest.
Make it 2-possession game, and they will. Definitely gonna have to look elsewhere. Oh!
We are back, second quarter just about to get underway. It's Jordan and Magic leading things for the East, or for the West, excuse me. Kind of for both teams. Levin Cutler, however, 8 points, 5 boards. I was talking about his impressive start, and there, A-Rod drives right to the rack, gets things going here. Second quarter, 9-point lead now for the East. Ooh. Unfortunately, stepped out of bounds right there. Hopefully that is not a harbinger of things to come. It was a first chance to talk about Anthony Durham, Anthony Durham II, who was the person who stepped out of bounds there, a 6'9" forward.
Hey!
Once again, Levin Cutler now into double digits and having a nice night tonight.
So this how Dunham's going to introduce himself to us, right? With the shenanigans.
It's kind of looking that way.
Okay.
Double-digit lead now for the East as well. This is not a good time for the West to be airless, let's say. All right. Crowd on its feet for this inbound. Let's see how it goes. And A-Rod has it. Keeps possession. Oh, no, he does not. Turns over. Is it going to stay down on this end? However, no, it is going the other way. Good defense from Cole Webb. And we are back. West ball, but they are trailing by 11. Nice dish. Nice dish from Webb. A nice finish right there. DeAndre Baldridge.
That one to go. South Carolina commit.
That's his first. DeAndre Baldridge at the line, shooting.
And this guy Baldridge has so much talent. I hope that he get to untap and tap into it at South Carolina on the next level. He's a really talented player who's kind of just not realized his potential yet. But if he does, ladies and gentlemen, this guy is a hell of a player if he can tap into that talent.
The Baldridge, 6'10", 200-pounder.
Royce Anderson.
Still a little bit light. Still going to fill into his body a little bit.
Anybody can come out. I'm out of
that might be. No, Royce staying in the game, it looks like.
Oh, well.
Oh, no, he is being pulled. Okay, good. That's probably
I'm out of Royce. I think he's a shenanigans leader of this whole whatever they got going. I'm going to try to get an interview with him and see if he can, now that this last game officially until he goes to the next level, if he can break that down for what that really was all about. I would love to know that.
Webb's three wouldn't go. Nice drive there. Nice finish. That is Nas Hall. First time we've called Nas's name this game. Still plenty of time, and there's some extra time played in these games. You know, if you're a SimWorld Prep fan, if you've been watching on SimWorld TV, you know that games only go 32 minutes in the regular season at SimWorld Prep. 12-minute quarters here in this one, however.
And Lucas Banks is just taking advantage of everything he can down there in the paint.
Yeah, those guards are too small for him. He has that advantage. We're going to see him able to use that at the next level. But here at the SimWorld Prep level, he has that mouse in the house all day long.
Oof, Cole Webb. Quick trigger from outside, nails that shot, brings the lead back down to 5. Nas, no!
Oh! Coach Drees is pulling his hair out right now.
Cooper flag. I've never seen Cooper do that yet back in the game.
Is Coach Drees in on the shenanigans?
Maybe.
I think there's something to that, Rick.
He coached the last game when they was doing the shenanigans. He was the coach, right? We'll have to investigate that.
All the same, West set to inbound.
Let me find out Coach Reese is the puppet master behind all these shenanigans.
Oh man, even when there's not shenanigans, there's shenanigans.
We got shenanigans on top of shenanigans.
Justin Bell's left foot just slid there a little bit, slid out of bounds. Oh, Nas had the right idea for a minute.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna call Coach Reese at halftime. We're gonna get to the bottom of this.
That'll be West Ball.
Keandre Baldridge is going to inbound, be the inbound passer here for the West. They set up.
Shoot it.
Well, Lucas Banks has not been shy about shooting. Oh, but instead that time, wow.
Right there, you see why Lucas Banks is so valuable. At his size, he don't have that court vision, but Nas Hall showing his value here to the shenanigans club.
Enough is enough. I'm out at y'all.
Well, he's coming out of the game. Dylan Harper coming back in. Oh no, Nas still out there.
These kids are boycotting the McDonald's All-American game. I might have to boycott them.
What do they want instead? The Burger King All-American game? I mean, what are we boycotting?
They want a Whopper.
Thank you to our sponsors at McDonald's. We don't really want Whoppers. We appreciate you guys for letting us do our thing today. We love Big Macs.
There we go. The ball is across half court.
So Dylan Harper now with the shenanigans.
Dylan Harper. This was turning into the Arby's All-Star game for a minute. Jordan, he's your MVP right now, and he remains on fire. He is hitting everything, inside, outside. 17 points for D'Angelo Jordan.
So I guess it's safe to say, fellas, when it's the clutch time, the game is. Oh, got him twice. Oh, what a move!
Arthur Lattimore. 1 point game. Arthur Lattimore makes it.
Like I was saying, guys, I guess it's safe to say if the game gets close in the fourth quarter, these shenanigan players probably won't see the court. I would assume.
They should not. Well, Nas Hall's still out there, and he brought it up.
Team shenanigans will not be seeing the court if it's close in the fourth.
Nas takes a three from the top of the key and nails it. Not content just to be talked about for turning the ball over. Nas Hall in the score sheet. A deep three will not go. It's like Dylan Harper really wanted that ball. Really wanted to set something up there. Now he gets it.
That means you know he's not
Dylan Harper, yeah. Dylan had a plan all whole time.
Hey, you know a player's not passing when he's that adamant about getting the ball. And he scores too. Credit to him.
Got Towns out there on the court, but he gives it up. Suno Chapa out there too. We haven't heard much yet in this game from Chapa. The Best Coast Ballers star, Oklahoma bound. Takes the jumper right here. Can't get it to go. And that is Harper with the rebound.
You know, and SimWorld Prep fans may have forgotten, let's hope not, how dominant Dylan Harper was with his team before he left SimWorld Prep the Indy Stripes.
Chapa able to pull down that rebound, bring it up the other way. So the game has gotten back into a nice flow. I think we all wanted that. And a little, oh wow. Good offense and good defense on that sequence. Plenty of highlights there in about 2.2 seconds.
Yeah, Cooper Flagg tallied up like 4 or 5 blocks at this point.
Yeah, he's been your defensive standout, really. And D'Angelo Jordan, rare miss off of the putback attempt there. Aldridge has 2 men on him. He finds the open teammate. Lattimore puts it home.
Texas going to Texas.
Yep. Well, there's some Texas talent on both sides. Vincent Magic. Lattimore. Lots of more talent coming up. I mean, in future All-Star games, we're going to be seeing players like Almighty Soul.
Yeah, this is going to sound real biased, and it probably is, fellas. But I think you can have a Texas versus everybody squad matchup, and I think Texas have a good chance of winning.
Well, of course, that man doesn't hail from Texas. Cooper Flagg might have something to say about that, Rick. But loads of basketball talent in Texas. Nobody's going to dispute that one. Texas and California have probably been the two biggest states to produce talent for the SimWorld Prep world so far in these initial 3 seasons. Suno Chape able to get the mid-range to drop there. The East broke out to a double-digit lead earlier in this one, but I got to say, for an all-star game, this has remained pretty tight most of the way. Pretty competitive game.
Agreed.
Foul here on this one. Durham called for it.
That's his first.
Well, I got a little moment of time. I want to give some shout out to people that's tuned in, that's watching on YouTube. I want to give a shout out to Amelia G, Kai Killens, Elwood Boama, Monte Parson, Drees. Yeah, of course Drees is tapped in. We know why he's tapped in, right?
He might have tapped in and tapped out several times during the course of this game already.
Of course. Danny, Yashi? Okay, I might be saying that wrong. KJ Hills, Kenzu. I want to give a shout out to you guys for tapping in, for staying live and staying active. And you never know, a giveaway can happen at any point in time. You need to stay locked in to get that. Coach Simpson, Maestro. I want to give a shout out to all these guys that's tapping in and staying tapped in. B-Run, what up?
Ooh, nice pass. Jaffet has it down low, but that is another block. That is like a 4th or 5th block for Cooper Flagg so far. He is.
Blocked by Flagg, but staying on that.
He grew 3 inches in the last week.
West ball.
B. Cooper Flagg picked up those inches that Bronny James shed.
Deep 3.
Everything down low. Deep 3 won't go. Cutler with the rebound again. Oh. Too quick. Benari.
Yes, D.
Going to Davidson, Benari James.
Yeah, his first step is very elite as far as quickness. One of the quickest first steps in SimWorld. All together.
Suno Chapa, who is not a prolific three-point shooter, certainly not a overly accurate one. He's no Jaffet Towns, I'll put it that way, but he buried a deep 3 right there. Suno Chapa gets the outside shot added to his skill set. He's going to be a whole lot to deal with.
And we know Bernard can heat up in a New York minute now.
Yeah.
You get the ball in his hands, he can make something happen.
Multi-level scorer, too, James. Can drive inside, can hit the mid-range, and can definitely fire away from deep. Oh, that's a tough shot from Magic, but he gets it to go.
Wow.
Nashall still out there, and he flips it over to Benari. Gets it back to Cooper. Ooh. Nashall had a lane to drive right there, couldn't quite do it. Instead, Flagg gonna pull up from outside, but he can't get it to go. For the West, Vincent Magic out there with Suno Chapa has the ball right now. Kevon Jackson, Jaffet Towns. Dunk God has it right now, trying to go around Nashall, but gives it up. Lattimore inside, nice finish. There might have been a foul there on that, right?
Yeah, I think so, but hey, it's all-star game. Let the players play.
Arthur Lattimore and Vincent Magic's teammate, they're both going to be at Texas next season in the SWH game.
Well, they've clearly got a connection working already. There's a steal. Benari comes up with it.
Oh, got him. Got him.
Oh,
at the top end on my knee, fellas.
Fantastic finish from Cooper Flagg, but Benari James, first of all, just the shake and bake to free up, and then that pass. Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah. And at 6'10", can you throw a bad pass to Cooper Flagg at 6'10" with a 40-inch vertical? I don't think so. I think you can just close your eyes and just put it in the air, and chances are he's going to come down with it.
The interesting thing out on the court right now, your two biggest players are Cooper Flagg and Arthur Lattimore, who, you know, in the traditional basketball 1 through 5, these guys would be more fours, more kind of power forwards normally than your kind of post players. But smaller lineups for both of these squads right now, and Lattimore and Flagg kind of going at it.
And I think at the next level at SimWorld U, I think Lattimore would be better served as a 3, honestly.
Or even a small forward like D'Angelo Jordan, maybe, you know, is probably going to be coming. Final seconds here before we head to the half. Magic going to try a 3. Well, got his shot dialed in most of the way otherwise. Couldn't get that one to go, but that is how it's going to end. A 3-point lead for the East, 54-51. Good game here for an all-star game in Las Vegas. Impressive start from D'Angelo Jordan and Vincent Magic, but we've also seen some nice moments from Nari James, Dylan Harper handing out assists and scoring himself. I mean, it's an all-star game, folks. You expect to see some good play. And there's another person who's been really shining, Levin Cutler. Getting it done, too. 3-point lead for the East. I think Jordan's got to be your MVP favorite so far. Apologies to Cooper Flagg, who can't seem to win MVPs, and though regarded universally as the best player in this level. I don't know. Rick, what do you think? Is it going to be the East and D'Angelo come out on top here?
Well, the first thing I want to say that I want to acknowledge there's some shenanigans that was on the court, and we are in Vegas, so there's some shenanigans also in my cup. So there's shenanigans going around everywhere here in Vegas. I'm just glad, really, I'm lucky to be here. D'Angelo Jordan's leading the way for his team, and Arthur Lattimore's leading the way for his team. I think we're going to see a competitive second half.
Second half about to start here. D'Angelo Jordan leading all scorers. Leading the MVP race right now, 17 points. East ball. Dylan Harper out there with Levin Cutler. It's Harper going to try a 3, but he's well short on that. And Vincent Magic takes it back up the other way. Vincent Magic could be working on another one of those triple-doubles.
I'm sure he's at least 5, 5, and 5 in 3 different categories at this point.
Yep. 1-point lead for the East. They can't extend it any there. This is the first time the West can take the lead if they can score a bucket on this possession. West has not led the entire game. Now they do.
I love Suno Chapman and his ability to hit the mid-range game, which is a lost art these days, especially by the kids. So Suno Chapman's bringing the mid-range game back, baby. It's an important part of the sport we love.
Yeah, Suno, very bright future, college level. Zoom a professional one after that. Yep. Ooh. Well, that might be a rare turnover on Vincent Magic, and it's an easy opportunity that Dylan Harper finishes off on the other end, restores the East, 3-point margin.
And Oklahoma is also home of one of the best guards in college basketball I've ever seen in my life. The highly heralded Hollis Price. Oklahoma, baby.
Hollis Price. Finish there for Jaffet Towns. The East has led almost this entire game. Of course, they surrendered their first. Gave their West the first advantage a minute ago. Pretty impressive considering how tight things have been. Oh, wow. What a great pass from Harper. Heinz Cooper Flag finishes.
Those two guys were the #1 and #2 scorers early in the league, in the season at SimWorld Prep. Dylan Harper and Cooper Flag, #1 and #2, respectively.
Zuno Chapa could hit that three. Ball ripped away there by D'Angelo Jordan. Right. Gets a steal and the dunk. D'Angelo Jordan might have as high a ceiling as any of these players out there. Just given his height, size, 6'9", 200-pounder.
I agree. And I don't think he's fully. One thing about D'Angelo Jordan, he hasn't really tapped into the defensive side that he can do, right? So once you get to the next level, and you get the coach to get him to kind of check in and buy in on the defensive end, you could have a Kawhi Leonard type player coming into the SWBA, which is a scary sight without all the injuries, of course.
Yeah. Why? That's an interesting comp. Another comp we hear sometimes for D'Angelo Jordan is, you'll know this, Rick, as a Texas native yourself, Houstonian. No, Jabari Smith is the name.
Oh, Jabari Smith.
Yeah. What do you think? Is that a good comp for D'Angelo?
It's not bad. Jabari Smith's not bad. Jabari Smith plays defense, though.
Yeah.
Jabari Smith plays defense, and I don't think he can. Now, D'Angelo Jordan can get there. He's not there yet. I think he's a little bit more athletic and a little bit more proficient on three-point shooter than Jabari Smith is right now. But I think this guy, if he completely taps into all facets of his game, I think he can be a Kawhi Leonard type player. He can affect the game offensively and defensively. He's just that good. Now, does he reach that ceiling? Who knows? But that's the type of talent he has that he can tap into.
Well, you're going to find out in Champaign-Urbana next year if D'Angelo can continue to take strides. He's going to Illinois.
Yeah.
And
Illinois is known to produce some good guys.
Yep,
some hell of a players.
And, Jordan, in his final year with Lakeshore Drive, 1.8 blocks per game and 1.1 steals per game. So definitely showing flashes of that defensive ability that you're looking to polish, Rick Blaze. And, considering his outside shooting, considering his court vision, considering his creation and distribution abilities, make him an elite level defender on top of that, and D'Angelo Jordan will be a problem for a decade or more.
Absolutely. And when you're drafting players to the SWBA, not only are you looking at what they can do now, but you have to kind of project what they can be. And like you said, he has one of the highest ceilings of all players that we've seen on a SimWorld Prep level so far. Up top.
Well, that's a difficult finish that Cooper Flag makes look way too easy right there. 5-point lead for the East.
I want to say real quick, shout out.
4 on 5.
Shout out to Hotel Bellagio, who spotted me some nice chips last night. We had the roulette table. We had a really, really good time. I met some celebrities. I'm not going to mention their names because they were quite punchy last night when I saw them, right? But we had a good time. Shout out to Hotel Bellagio for accommodating us. We had a really, really good time, and we're having a great time here in Las Vegas.
I'm more of an old school Vegas Fremont Street kind of guy myself, so I had to hit Binions and the Golden Gate last night.
Yeah.
They got dollar blackjack.
They got cheap buffets too. They got really good cheap
and the best buffets.
Yep, absolutely.
They beat the Golden Nugget for a buffet, but can't beat the East so far in this one. The West is only led by 1 point, and
they go Cole Webb. He's on the shenanigans team. He's on the all shenanigans team. He is a starter on the shenanigans team.
Turns it over there. Ball back to the East. Alex Rodriguez set to inbound.
And shout out to our buddy Sam, who has to leave. He had a good time last night too. Sam trying to hang with the big boys, but Sam is he's an early bird. So we kept him out a little bit later than normal. I'm not gonna say how late, but I think the Roosters finally came to crow on him, and he had an extra stage left, and he had to go. He's gonna be sitting this one out. But Sam, rest up. We're going again tonight, brother. Go ahead and get your rest now. Part 2. We're gonna do a hangover. It's gonna be a hangover 3 tonight after the game.
Look at that there from D'Angelo Jordan. I mean, just dribbled that ball for 20 seconds, put it up, put it out. We're going to take a quick break here. Lucas Banks getting set to re-enter the game. Maybe he can stem the tide for the West in the McDonald's All-American game. All right, we're back. 5:08 to go, third quarter. 7-point lead for the East. Big night for D'Angelo Jordan. He is still...
Can we talk about quickly, these players, some of these players in this prep level getting the first taste of a longer quarters than they were in SimWorld prep. So when you go to the next level, SimWorld U, let's talk about the conditioning that's going to be need in order to sustain the level of high-level performance you're going to need, because here in SimWorld U, baby, the quarters are longer, the games are longer, so you have to have a better condition than what you did at SimWorld prep level. You have to raise your level of play, because everyone else, not only is the talent better, but the game is longer. And my man D'Angelo Jordan is going to do his own thing, and I believe he's going to make it too. Watch. Oh, no, he's not. Got him.
Look, Cole Webb has it, drives inside. Oh, has his shot blocked. Guess who got it?
Yeah. I don't think Cooper was doing half about the shenanigans he's displaying out there.
Yeah. 3-second violation. Got to send it the other way. Things have just gotten a little bit sloppy here once again.
I like to see my guy Justin Bill. Yeah, get some shots up, Justin. I like to see him get some shots up, man.
Well, it's funny. Like, some kids, it's just all to do with personalities. Some kids recognize these all-star games kind of as what they are and are just looking to showboat a little bit. And then you have other people that are just kind of victory-minded, I suppose you can say. Whatever format, wherever they're playing, they just want to win. Nice drive. Nice bucket there for
move.
Keith Singleton. Yep.
Yeah, and I'm glad to see the move by Keith Singleton. He's a guy during the regular season. He shot more outside, so to see him get in and kind of use his body to shoot up his defender to get a layup is a really good sign.
Well, tremendous upper body strength.
No guy uses his body and his angles better than Justin Banks. Banks, because Banks is going to find a way to use that angle to get the shot that he's looking for, which is usually a high percentage.
I think Luka does such a good job of that at the highest level, right? Just kind of leaning into people, both to pick up fouls, to use them as leverage, to leverage off of them. I mean, just
and to cry,
high level
and to do a lot of crying, and to do a lot of crying too. He does a lot of crying, a lot of crying.
That's heading back the other way.
Well, unforced error there on Banks that time, stepping out of bounds, going the other way. It's going to be a 4-on-5 attack this time for the East. Lucas has it blocked. Go back up.
Lucas doesn't care.
Nope. DeAndre Baldridge trying to look over Cooper Flag, find a teammate to throw it to here. I don't think he's going to get beyond Flag.
That's a good matchup.
Shot clock winding down. Is well outside of Keandre's comfort zone. Royce, the pull up, gets it to go.
You know, when he's not trying out for the all shenanigans squad. Speaking of, Royce is a really good player offensively.
He is. He is.
Stepped out. Substitution on the floor.
Levin Cutler coming back in the game. Hey, let's talk about Levin Cutler for a minute. He's had a heck of a nice game here tonight. Deserves to have a little bit of shine on him, I think. And
absolutely,
Levin Cutler, after two, really strong seasons at the SimWorld level, he is going to be playing his college ball at Alabama. 14 points per game, 5.2 rebounds per game for him this year. Just known as super reliable, but I do like a little bit more of what he's flashed here in this game tonight, where he's been a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more of an offensive centerpiece. What he can't do is stop Cooper Flag from scoring, but then again...
nobody can do that.
Yeah, that tag applies to a lot of people.
Many have tried.
Many have tried. Most have failed. Oh, two-handed finish. Hey, look who that was.
Second.
Anthony Durham gets it done.
Here go the other shenanigans. So I'm noticing the theme. They do the shenanigans in the first quarter and third quarter. So I gotta figure out what they got going on. They start the quarter with the first half with the shenanigans. Then they start the second half with the shenanigans. So I don't know what the significance of that is, but I'm noticing the trend here.
Well, hopefully it means we're going to get a good competitive fourth quarter coming up.
Exactly.
Simmons tries to get inside. I think that is a 7th block for Cooper Flag. That is unbelievable.
Alex Rodriguez.
Nice finish from A-Rod. Nice pass from Tambagas to set him up there, but mostly I'm impressed with that defense. All night long from Cooper Flag. Ooh, another out of bounds. Lucas Banks. Benari James set to come back in the game. Cooper Flag. No shenanigans ever from Cooper Flag.
No, sir, Bob.
Nope. Just not the way it happens. The dunk god tries a 3 from outside. Can't get it to go. East is back on top by 11 with under a minute to play here now in this third frame. I thought Jaffet would just go right up with that shot, and I'm not sure he shouldn't have. Lucas Banks has it dangerously close to the baseline, but passes it out. Chapa hits another long 3.
Chapa style.
This is Suno more dialed in from deep than I think I've ever seen him.
If he can bring that 3-point he's going to be a problem.
Royce Anderson able to answer on that one, but yeah, I agree. Suno Chapa at around 30%, a little bit under even from 3-pointers this year, but NBA range, he's getting him to go here tonight. Now Jaffet, there's your elite 3-shooter. Long jumper goes.
He has such a quick release, Ian. It's funny because he doesn't jump. He doesn't get a lot of lift on his shot.
No.
But his release is so quick, the defender still can't time it enough to get a block off.
Jaffet Towns, not a high-level athlete. He's a high-level pure shooter, folks. That bucket there made it a 9-point game. 1 more quarter to go. The 4th coming up, and a close one here in Las Vegas.
Get well soon, Sam. I mean, like tonight soon.
Final quarter, 10 minutes to decide this one. In the East's game so far, but still plenty of time. East ball right here, Benari. Not Benari, excuse me. That was Justin Bell. It's a back outside. He's going to try a three.
There go my. Oh, he's been off today. Hope the post hasn't gone anywhere because this fourth quarter I think is going to be a really good fourth. Anybody can still win this game, and I feel strongly about that.
Another chance for the West on this possession. Oh, Lattimore tries the jumper, gets it to go.
Okay, he's been in the lab, E. Working on that jumper. He's been in the lab.
More than a few players here today have wanted to show off some new tricks they've been working on. There's Benari.
Nice. He has an assortment bag of offensive weapons. You know, it's kind of like Benari's offensive bag is kind of like a bag of Skittles. You got whatever flavor you want. Use one of these flavors you're going to get with. You got the red, you got the greens, you got the purples, you got the yellows. Whatever flavor you want, he got you.
Lattimore's layup attempt came off the rim right there. Harper. Pretty move from Dalen Harper. 11-point lead. Like I said, plenty of time, but West is going to need a little surge, and they're going to have to quit making unforced errors. That was nice right there. Kevon Jackson plucks that pass out of the air and just lays it in. Putting a baby down in the crib. Just laid it in there gently. Rebounded. Oh, Suno.
Got him.
He brought down to 7.
Oklahoma. They're going to love him down in Oklahoma.
They already do. He's a native son. He's from Oklahoma, but they're going to love
this is
him
true.
In Norman. Yeah.
Good
Barry James evaded the entire defense there. Uncontested layup for him. That is not what the West needs. To play a little defense, start contesting these shots now if you want to get back in this one. West side.
Justin Bell going one-on-one. I like his chances.
Oh.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you now.
And Benari brings it up for the East. Some subs getting ready to come back in for both these teams, too.
Are these subs, E, that's coming in, do you think these are going to be the subs that's going to finish the game out?
It depends. It depends how many unforced errors. Depends how many unforced errors, I would say. If we see any sloppiness, I don't think either coach is going to tolerate that.
I got you.
See what Kevon Jackson has here. Jackson out there
go with
Bell.
Justin again. I'll go back to Justin Bell here.
Oh.
Let him cook. Or don't go up on his own spatula too. So he can do some cooking himself.
Well, Kevon Jackson took Royce Anderson on that possession. Won that battle with Royce right there. Cuts the lead to 5. It was 11 at the start of there, or 9 at the start of this period, and gone up to 11. Jim Cutler out there for the East. He's been quiet lately. Has it here, lays it up and in.
He's just consistent.
Yeah,
he knows this game. He picks his spots. He doesn't play outside of his game. That type of discipline will take you a long way in this sport.
Lucas Banks gets inside. Yep. Nice right there. Lucas Banks.
Hold on. You got to say it one time. And one tricky. Let me hear it.
Substitution number 4.
And hold on. What do you want to hear?
One trick. Let's go. Let's hear it.
And one trick.
There we go. Only in Vegas, baby.
Lucas Banks going to Marquette. 6'8", 200-pound wing player. Gets that free throw to go. Cuts the lead now down to 4 with 6 minutes to play. A-Rod surveys the seam. Passes down low. D'Angelo Jordan.
Got him.
Another bucket for D'Angelo. So impressed with him. I mean, I'm impressed with him every time I see him, but particularly tonight. I mean, Hooper Flag, with everything he's done, particularly the blocks on the defensive end, maybe he's going to end up being your MVP. But there is an argument to be made. DeAndre Baldridge.
That's the
South Carolina Gamecocks going to be hoping to see that a lot come this fall.
He reminds me of, you remember Tyrus Thomas from LSU?
Yes, I do remember Tyrus Thomas.
He kind of, he had, when he got drafted top 10, top 5 pick
he was
to Chicago.
A lottery pick. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he has so much talent that he never really realized it or came to fruition, but that's the type of talent DeAndre Baldridge has, maybe a little bit more. He has, for me, kind of like an Amari Stoudemire comp. I know that sounds crazy right now.
Yeah.
because he's so far from that at this point in time, but that's the type of talent this young man has, if he can reach it.
No, he's an energy player too, Baldridge, which is great because you can always coach a guy like that up. You know, you can't necessarily coach a guy's attitude up. You can't make him more of a grinder. You know, that has to come from within, but definitely a hard worker, Baldridge. Jordan to the line, held by Kevon Jackson on that last play to prevent the breakaway layup.
Substitutions called.
Hooper Flag re-entering the game. A-Rod stepping out.
Alex Rodriguez. Vincent Magic replacing Lucas Banks.
This is a fairly big lineup actually out there right now for the East. You've got Jordan, Flag, and Levin Cutler out there on the court.
Yeah.
So 3 big bodies. The East with a 6-point lead and 5 minutes to go in the game.
Speaking of SimWorld youth talent, I want your opinion. I want to get a little bit of. I love to get some history from you because you're knowledgeable, especially all things Indiana. What player? I have one in mind. I have one myself in mind. What player you thought had the most talent going from the college to the pro level that didn't quite pan out like you thought that went to Indiana?
Ooh, okay. Well, the first guy who kind of comes to mind, I mean, it's not quite the question you were asking. I thought you were going in a different direction at first. Is from stepping onto campus to what he became, like, you know, the biggest jump I ever saw, would probably have to be OG Anunoby. I mean, OG came in, and he was very raw, wasn't very high rated. You know, Victor Oladipo, you can make the same kind of comment about too, I would say for sure. You know, look, for Indiana, for my Hoosiers, Jared Jeffries was as good of a college player as you could find. I mean, 6'11", with guard-like skills, great defender, great teammate, great all the rest of it. You know, and was he an amazing pro? No, I mean, he had a nice long pro career, keep in mind. You know, he was in the league for like 10 or 12 years, something like that. You know, you will always find a spot for a guy like Jared Jeffries with what he brings. But, you know, yeah, sure, relative to like how amazing he was in college. Like, look, another example of this, not on Indiana, is Christian Laettner. Christian Laettner is one of the 5 best college players to ever play.
Absolutely.
You know, I don't think there's any question about it. He just, you know, didn't have that special a pro career, although people forget he was on an all-star team once when he was playing with the Hawks. You know, he wasn't like he just sucked.
And he was in the USA basketball team. Now, he didn't play at all.
No.
But that dream team with Barkley and Charles and Magic and Jordan, Christian Laettner was on that team.
Yeah, that's right. You know, so he did a lot too. But like, yeah, Jared Jeffries is the Hoosier who comes to mind for me. Did you have somebody else that you were thinking of?
Well, I think you kind of mentioned it with the player that you stated. I was going to go either Jeffries or I was going to go Oladipo. He started off really good. The injuries. Before I do that, player of the game. They gave is Cooper Flag. Did I just see Cooper Flag player of the game?
Did he finally win an award?
Wow.
And it's funny because I think he was clear-cut MVP more of the regular season more than he was clear-cut MVP of this game. But look, you can't
1,000%.
You can't argue with it though. I mean, he's had an amazing game. Oh, Arthur Lattimore, that's nice there. And this game isn't over yet. Hey, look, I still got a lot of nice things to say about D'Angelo Jordan. I mean, I would probably, if they gave me a vote, I might try to cut my vote in half. Give half to Cooper, give half to D'Angelo, who just scores again right there.
D'Angelo's played well. Vincent Magic has played well.
Yes, he has. Dylan Harper's had a nice game, too.
Dylan Harper, Jafet Townsend, spurts. Lattimore's Latimer's came on really, really good, but Jalen Jordan has 30 points. I don't know why he's not your player of the game. I got to see Cool Flag's final stat line, but D'Angelo Jordan 30 points in an All-American game, baby. That's J.R. Smith type territory to me.
Well, Cooper Flag bringing it up right here. He is on 6, if not 7 blocks. A few more blocks, and maybe triple or quadruple doubles out of this thing, and we do have a unanimous MVP, perhaps. But I'm with you, Rick. I was so impressed by D'Angelo Jordan, man, and he's still. If I just have to give one player my vote, he's getting my vote tonight.
Yeah. Well, apparently it's not up to us, so.
I guess not. Just like the 3-point shooting contest, or not that. I mean, like the dunk contest.
Good pass. Yeah.
7-point lead and time ticking away now for the West squad. And it's as close as it's been all game. Unlike your average sort of all-star fest out on the court, I think both of these teams maybe are carrying a little bit more about the final result here than you sometimes get.
You see that time out on the court. Close. I think they're trying to they're going to put their teammates in. Make sure you guys who's following along, make sure you hit your like, you subscribe. You do all the things you know you need to do. You need to hit that. If you're watching this on wherever you're watching it on and you're not smashing the like button, no, I'm smashing your moms. I'm flying out to Vegas. Shout out to Hotel Bellagio, who got us sitting nice. We got a nice little suite. Smash the like button, or I'm smashing you know who. You know where, you know when.
Yep. And by the way, I got to stay at the Excalibur just so we can afford Rick's suite. I just want to say that. If I hear "Welcome to Excalibur" one more time on that monorail, I'm going to go crazy. 3 will not go there.
Thanks, E. I appreciate your team player. You're a real team player, bro.
Hey, you know, knew how much it meant to you. I wanted a little special treat. And hey, Rick, this is it for us too. We should say that this is the last time we're going to see a lot of these players. You know, certainly at the SimWorld Prep level, last time for them, but it's also our last game of the year, last game of the season. It's been fun. Rick, I want to say this too.
SimWorld Prep basketball call. Officially. My man E is moving on to SimWorld U. He's moving to bigger and better things, baby. So he's in the Excalibur Hotel this time, but next year it's going to be at the MGM at least. So, E, congratulations. Great promotion from SimWorld Prep to SimWorld U. I know you can't wait to get in and get started with the new journey, and I'm so proud of you, brother. Much well deserved.
And I hope I start going to get to work some games with you at that level too, Rick. I hope so. I hope you get to come in for some of those.
Well,
it's always a pleasure being behind the mic with you. You never know. You know what else?
You never know.
You never know if the West might not come back in this game. I'll remind you, the East has led except for, I think, one possession where the West led by 1 point, and the East immediately got it back, and they led the rest of the way. That was a fortunate missed bucket there. But they can. Oh, look at this! One possession game with just more than a minute to go. Well, this is kind of a big possession here for the East, as a matter of fact. They really need a bucket, and that's going to be the one.
Got him. God, that first step killer. First step killer, Bernard James.
So quick, so quick. Like Leonidro Barbosa quickness there from Bernard James.
Yes, that's a good one as far as quickness, yes.
Yeah, I mean, just that, he is that quick. He's got it back there right now, looking to go to work again.
He's trying to ice it for him. He's trying to ice it for the score.
5-point lead.
You gotta get the stop. You gotta get the stop here.
Angelo Jordan appropriately buries the bucket. The West is going to call a timeout, but they trail by 7 now with just 29 seconds.
My play of the game. Angelo Jordan with his 32nd point here in the McDonald's All-American game. My man has had a really, 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 really fantastic game. Can't wait to see him on the next level.
We should have gone on Etsy and had a trophy made so we can give out our own trophy, me and you, Rick.
I agree.
Because I think that we would give it to D'Angelo Jordan. Yep.
100%. He's earned it.
He has. Really impressed with D'Angelo. Well, we just talked about the fact I'm a big Hoosier fan. If you've been listening to SimWorld TV, I don't think that comes as a surprise to you. I'll admit, a couple players out here I'm pretty disappointed in, and that's D'Angelo Jordan, Dylan Harper, went to Illinois and Rutgers, respectively. Why'd you have to make life in the Big Ten harder on me like that when you could have come to Bloomington to begin with?
Yeah. Hey,
Don't
man.
appreciate that, but you know. I'll tell you where
How
things
you
do
feel?
looking good for you though, right, Rick? University of Houston.
Oh yeah, man.
You guys.
We got
Slam and Jamma back together.
Yeah, so we already had talent already on the team, right? We already had for Benley, they joined us. We picked up Cola.
Yeah.
So we got Cola coming in. We got so we got some other guys. I love our class coming in at U of H. I love the class coming in at UT. A shout out to Cam Jones, who's got second place in all 3-point shootout competition, going to SMU. So there's guys all over getting busy in the great state of Texas.
You know, we talk about Benari James going to Davidson, but that's a pretty big signing for SMU too, I would say.
Yes, it is.
I mean, actually kind of racking my brains right now for like recent SMU stars. This is probably their biggest signing. Shake Milton.
Yes.
Shake Milton's a player.
Okay. Okay.
You know, give him some credit, but.
And you know, I have a connection to him with the Texas players. A lot of them, from the Cam Jones to Arthur Lattimore to all the Ronnie Shanahan. I keep a personal connection with those guys. And just a little bit of information. I can talk about it now because there's water under the bridge. You wouldn't believe who almost joined Cam Jones at SMU.
Who's that?
I give you one. Yeah, it's a Texas, the guy from Texas, the player from Texas. He almost joined. I mean, like really close. From what my sources tell me, almost joined Cam Jones at SMU. That would could have completely changed the class.
Lattimore?
Not Lattimore. That's a good one
Magic?
though. Corey Yams almost joined Cam Jones at SMU. Yeah, from what I was told, it was close to a done deal, but someone, Arizona, of course, we signed with, came in the last minute and offered him something. Obviously, he had to go with that situation. So there's a lot of could have been, should have beens that happens all the time behind the scenes that teams are not always privy to, players are always privy to. But it's good to see these Texas guys move all over the country and really put on for the state.
16 ticks on the clock left. Benari James on the line, just kind of icing this one away. Strengths lead to 6, and he does. Well, it's a 2-possession game at minimum now, and that's if you're hitting threes. Not much time here. West did a valiant job of staying in this game, but too little too late. Well, okay. Timeout on the court.
Justin Cherry Bell.
Well, you got a foul here. And by the way, it's kind of refreshing to have a McDonald's game where you're like doing strategic moves the final possessions.
Yeah,
but clearly you got a foul here. I don't know necessarily who on the East lineup do you even want to foul. I mean, Levin Cutler, but is the ball going to be in his hands? I doubt it.
And that's the problem, right? Because in an all-star game, McDonald's game, most of the players are really good free throw shooters, right? Yeah. So it's kind of like picking out who's the worst. It's like picking out the 70. You're going with the 75%er as opposed to the 80%er, right?
Right.
So it's gonna be tough. But they can get those players can miss one, maybe two. We may have something special brewing here in the fourth. Is it possible we can get some OT in the McDonald's All-American game? Is it possible? It's possible. Let's see.
McDOT. I don't know.
The McDOT.
McDOT.
That sounds like a new sandwich. I love it.
Well, it's going to take.
What would you put on your McDOT? Right now, we're creating a sandwich. Your McDOT. Wait, hold on. We got 10 seconds left. Let's see what they can
Obviously, special sauce.
All right, they're going to fall.
Obviously, special sauce. Well, you clearly are going to need Cooper Flagg to miss some free throws here. It's unlikely.
Congratulations, really quick. Tony Henderson, congratulations, my brother. 5,000 EMs. You are the winner for today. You will, check your mailboxes, check wherever places you go to check to see your accounts. 5,000 EMs will be coming to you shortly. Congratulations, style winner, Tony Henderson. Remember, you have to be a participant. You have to be live at 5 in order to win.
Cooper Flag gets his free throws to go. It's just a question of time now, and that's going to do it right there. 5-point win for the East, 114 to 109. Let's call them co-MVPs, folks. Cooper Flag and D'Angelo Jordan.
Absolutely.
Two standouts of this game, but we got to see lots of players play well and do their thing, just like we did all season long. And for the last time ever on SimWorld TV, calling a SimWorld prep game, I want to say it has been a pleasure being with you today. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as Rick and Sam and I did. For all of those guys, for myself, for everybody behind the scenes at SimWorld, we want to say thank you for being at the only place you can see the game, be the game. Season 3 coming right up, folks.
Shout out to the commentary GOAT, Eli, baby. Congratulations, brother. We'll see you at SMU.
Always a pleasure to work with you, Rick. Congrats to the East.
This has been a presentation of SimWorld Sports.